bastard doth not. Who will go with me? Bell! I will proclaim my name about the field. I am Brutus! Yes! Marcus Brutus, I! My country's friend! Know me for Brutus!
Why dost thou lead these men about the streets?
We make holiday to see Caesar and to rejoice in his triumph.
Wherefore rejoice? What conquest brings he home? You blocks, you stones, you worse than senseless things. Knew you not Pompey? Many a time and oft have you climbed up the walls and battlements to see great Pompey pass the streets of Rome. Run to your houses, fall upon your knees, and pray to your God's countrymen. While you pulled me by the cloak, would you speak with me?
Aye, Casca. Tell us what hath chanced that Caesar looks so sad.
Why, you were with him, were you not?
I should not then ask Casca what had chanced.
Why, there was a crown offered him. And being offered him, he put it by with the back of his hand thus, wherein the people fell a-shouting.
What was the second noise for?
Why, for that too.
They shouted thrice. What was the last cry for?
Why? For that too.
Was a crown offered him thrice?
Oh, Mary was. And he put it by thrice, every time gentler than the other. And at every putting by, mine honest neighbors shouted.
Who offered him the crown?
Why, Antony.
Tell us the manner of it, gentle Casca.
I can as well be hanged as tell the manner of it. It's mere foolery. I saw Mark Antony offer him a crown, which was one of these coronets. And as I told you, you put it by once. For all that, to my thinking, he would fain have had it. Then he offered it again. He put it by again, but to my thinking, he was very loath to lay his fingers off it. Then he offered it a third time. And he put it the third time by. The rabblemen hooted and clapped their chapped hands and threw up their sweaty nightcaps and uttered such a deal of stinking breath because Caesar refused the crown that it had almost choked Caesar, for he swooned and fell down at it. And for mine own part, I durst not laugh for fear of opening my lips and receiving the bad air.
But soft, I pray you. What did Caesar swoon?
But 'tis very like he hath a falling sickness.
No. Caesar hath it not, but you and I, and honest Casca, we have the falling sickness.
I know not what you mean by that, but I am sure Caesar fell down.
What said he when he came on to himself?
He said, if he had done or said anything amiss, he desired their worships to think it was his infirmity. 3 or 4 wenches where I stood cried, alas, good soul, and forgave him with all their hearts. If Caesar had stabbed their mothers, they would have done no less.
And after that he came thus sad away.
Aye. I can tell you more news, too. Marulus and Flavius, for pulling scarves of Caesar's images, are put to silence. There's more foolery yet if I could remember it. Fare you well.
Casca, will you sup with me tonight?
No, I'm promised forth.
Will you dine with me tomorrow?
Aye. If I be alive and your dinner worth eating.
Good. I will see you then.
Farewell, both.
Good evening, Casca. Why are you breathless?
Are you not moved? When all the sway of earth shakes like a thing unfirm? Oh, Trebonius, I have seen tempests, and I have seen the ambitious ocean swell and rage and foam, but never till tonight, never till now, did I go through a tempest dropping fire. Either there's a civil strife in heaven, or else the world too saucy with the gods incenses them to sudden destruction. And I believe these are portentous things unto the climate that they do point upon.
Indeed, it is a strange disposed time. But men may construe things after their fashion, clean from the purpose of the things themselves. Goes Caesar to the Capitol tomorrow?
He doth.
Good night then, Casca. This disturbed sky is not to walk in.
Farewell, Trebonius.
Who's there?
A Roman.
Casca, by your voice.
Your ear is good. Cassius, what night is this?
Very pleasing night to honest folks.
Whoever knew the heavens menace so?
Those that have known the earth so full of faults.
It is the part of men to fear and tremble. when the most mighty gods by tokens send such dreadful heralds to astonish us.
You are dull, Casca. You look pale and gaze and put on fear and cast yourself in wonder to see the strange impatience of the heavens. Now could I, Casca, name to thee a man most like this dreadful night, a man no mightier than thyself for me, and fearful as these strange eruptions are.
To Caesar that you mean, is it not, Cassius?
Let it be who it is.
Indeed. They say the senators tomorrow mean to establish Caesar as a king.
I know where I will wear this dagger then. Cassius from bondage will deliver Cassius. What trash is Rome? What rubbish and what offal when it serves to illuminate so vile a thing as Caesar. But, oh grief, where hast thou led me? I perhaps speak this before a willing bondman.
You speak to Casca, and to such a one that is no flaring telltale. Hold my hand, and I will set this foot of mine as far as who goes farthest.
There's a bargain made.
Speak hands for me. Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead. Let us run and cry it about the streets.
Some to the common pulpit.